Hold that, Nanan. Doing Facebook Live. Okay, can you see me or am I in the shadows?
I see.
Alright, Hare Krishna, this is Krishnendu Das. Maybe you can put your hand up if, I don't know if that's going to help. Anyway, so yeah, we're on the way to school to drop, we'll move back a bit. We're dropping Nandan and Jonathan off at school today, and I thought I'd do my Facebook Live on the way. So we're off to school, and I think it's relevant because the topic for today is education and becoming a mentor. Last night the boys went to their archery class. Show Jonathan in the back there, just give a little wave there, Jonathan. Looking a little shy this morning. So yeah, they go to archery every week with their friends. There's a group of about 5 of them, I think, without counting. And last night it was quite interesting because they've got their coach there. Well, actually, he's the president of the club, so he likes to be called Mr. President. He says that I'm Mr. President to you and you're my minions. Anyway, he's a fun guy. And there's a few interesting things that he does that I quite liked. You know, aside from just teaching, you know, how to hold the bow and arrow and how to shoot it, he's teaching a few useful lessons. So one thing that he does is he makes sure that every week the boys bring their diaries, because he wants them to keep a track of what they're doing and you know, to be able to focus on what they're trying to practice for that particular week. You know, that's part of the reason why I do these Facebook Lives, is because it's a way of me journaling what I'm doing. I can look back on it, and it's also a way of helping me to articulate my ideas. I've got a feeling that some of the ideas that I have will be helpful for other people, and by sharing it every day, it helps me to define it and refine it so that I can communicate what it is that I have to offer. It's starting to fog up in here. It's a cold morning. Let's turn this up a little bit. So yeah, so one of the things he was talking about yesterday, one is the diary thing. He always says, if you don't bring your diary, don't bring your bow. He talks about the importance of journaling and keeping a diary, which I thought was really great. And in this club, they're actually quite successful. I was meant to do a hashtag Tilak Challenge picture there yesterday by their wall of honours, where it shows how many world champions have come out of their club, world champion archers. Anyhow, 1, keeping a diary. 2, the importance of mentors. So, you know, our kids are aged from 10 down to 6, and he was telling our boys that these older kids, who are probably about 15 or 16, I'm guessing maximum 17, he was telling them, like, hey, these are your mentors. You should listen to them because they've got more experience than you, and you can learn from them. And listen to them.
Cool.
Okay, tell me when it's reconnected.
Yep, now.
Reconnected, okay.
Yeah.
The reception in Riverhead is not, so I might just put a shade. So, but I put it up pretty quick, but you should learn from the mentors because they've got what can help you. And you know, we're all familiar with that, the concept. Oh, you have it. Just give me a second. It's okay. Do a thumb. We're not doing too good, eh? This is really annoying. It's better. Give me the thumb when we're reconnecting. Patch out here.
Yeah.
Yeah? Alright. Annoying. Can you... not just yet, not just yet. Not just yet.
It's cold. It's good.
Show them.
Thumbs up.
Thumbs up.
Okay. Oh.
And then you can...
Oh no.
Can't see. There we go. It says it's weak still. Can you just hold that? Alright, we're at the school, but let's just quickly wrap up. Hopefully it's still connected. Alright, I'll keep it short because it'll probably drop out any minute again. So, yeah, I'm doing it on my phone because I thought it would be more interesting to, you know, do it in the car rather than just in my boring room with its, you know, cream-coloured walls. So, we were talking about mentors. So when we go to school, you know, we're all familiar with the idea that, you know, there's the children that need to learn, and then there's the teacher who teaches the kids. You know, but another concept which is really powerful, and in traditional schools they did this, is the older kids teach the next younger kids, and those kids will teach the next younger kids, and so on. So in this way, everyone was a learner and everyone was a teacher. And Prabhupada actually said this, that this is how, in the school, you can have one teacher and 100 students, because every student is teaching the ones younger than them. And Prabhupada also taught this principle in Krishna consciousness. He said, whatever you know, you just share it with others, you teach it. And that's the principle of book distribution. It's not like you have to be fully realized, in Krishna's pastimes before you can start distributing books. No, he said, whatever you know, you share it. He said about Saraswati, a little girl, 3 years old. Who's Krishna? The Supreme Personality of Godhead. She doesn't even know what that means. But because she's repeating, a perfect principle, her teaching is perfect. And not only that, but when we teach others, and this is what the archery guy was saying, he was saying that you are helping the older boys. He was telling my younger boys, you are helping the older boys by letting them teach you. Because when they're teaching you, they're becoming more aware of what it is that they're doing. Oh yeah, the elbow and the hands, and they're creating more awareness of their own practice. And it's the same in whatever we do, especially in Krishna consciousness. When we teach others, it helps us to reflect on our own life and our own practice, and calls us to rise up. If we're asking someone else to do something, it makes us feel like, well, I better do it too. One other point that Prabhupada said is, he said that to Jamuna, he said, you have to share whatever you learn. Particularly, she was a cook, so it's her recipes. Share whatever you learn, otherwise you'll become envious. They also say that the fall down of the Brahmanas is that when they stopped teaching and sharing their knowledge, that's when they fell down, lost their power. So this is the message for today. 1, keep a journal. 2, become a mentor. Help others, and it'll also help yourself. So, make your life successful. This is Krishnendu Das, signing out. Hare Krishna.